Again, one of the lawyers did say that the tribunal went to the merit of the case without looking at the technicalities. They flawed the detail, that the attention to details of the judges at the tribunal today.
There were no technicalities that were not addressed. Well, let's add that. What were the issues? The issues are the claims that he won the elections by the fact that if certain votes or a certain amount of votes were cancelled in certain local governments, then that will make him the winner. And he did not go to prove first that there were irregularities or corrupt practices in those units. Neither did the witnesses they brought have any evidence or attest to the fact that that actually happened. The key plank of their argument was that in some cases that the electoral register was not ticked twice. As when you had to come back before you vote. That was one of the key planks. But as the presiding judge was able to prove that there was evidence that even the PDP, in cases where they won votes, that occurred at the registered voters register was only once. The council won because it claimed that the voter register was once. So, I think so it's important that you see the judgment, you listen to the judgment, you read the judgment, and you'll be really at the serious case which the PDP is to put up.
As we await the release of the details of that judgment, it's interesting what your predecessor said today at the end of the proceeding there at the tribunal, Mr. Adams Oshiomhole. He did say that the petition was a busybody one to distract the electorate. This was just like Mama Akara judgment going to see over a non-issue. Interesting, slightly humorous there. What does he mean by that statement, Mama Akara judgment?
I wouldn't know how you interpret that, but the point was making is that the argument had no basis from the arguments that were made in court. They really had no basis or no arguments to show why the election, which was properly conducted, was fairly conducted, should be cancelled.
How does today's judgment come to you, knowing full well that your mandate has been upheld once again, not at the poll, but in the court?
Well, I feel really grateful. It was an annoying distraction because it did not allow full focus, as a lot of our citizens still felt that there were some uncertainties in the air. But with this judgment, all doubts, all uncertainties have been cleared. I can now focus fully on the issue of governance and not have to, have to be detained or distracted by any issues of law or courts of law. We've all lived in this country, and we've seen situations where governors have won elections and the courts have thrown out such elections. So those uncertainties in the minds of some of our citizens have not been completely disposed of.
Okay, as it stands now, you still do not have a properly constituted cabinet talking about your commissioners. And when we be looking at the fact that time is fast going, it's about 6 months or so, they run it over 6 months rather. What are your plans? Isn't it too slow in the day for you not to have had a cabinet properly constituted?
Well, first, the case has been a distraction. That's out of the way. And secondly, we've gone through a process of getting the party at the local government level to put up nominees and go through a process of screening those nominees, which from which I will now make up a list of my commissioners. Like in the past, I've decided not to unilaterally pick people, but to also involve the party
Okay.
Lastly, we have, over the last 8 weeks, been going through a process of essentially establishing the direction, what we want to accomplish in each policy area. We've been having workshops, building consensus around policy issues.
Okay.
And from there, that is how, from where we will now determine or set out the work agenda for our commissioners.
Governor Godwin Obaseki, many thanks for coming on the program, and congratulations once again on your victory today.
Thank you, sir.
That's been Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, speaking to us via telephone. Unfortunately, we couldn't get into the studio in our Benin studio there in Edo State because of traffic issues. Hopefully, we may be able to get him some other time. And that's our show for today. Many thanks for being part of it. On behalf of the team, I'm Sean Kimale. Bye for now.